Hey, this is Louis D. Fresh, bringing it to you on a Sunday afternoon. I think it's right about noon time. I hope you are doing well. I'm trying to find a place so I can do this video because my wife's doing laundry downstairs and I know it's going to rain soon. I try to go outside. The glare is strong. So we're going to do the video right here in the bedroom, then we're going to head on downstairs. This is the fish portion of your YouTube channel, and I really like this guy. Let me see if I can do this a little better here. This guy, Dustin's here. That's a better angle. Dustin's fish tanks. This is where I get most of my beginnings. Hey, this is Louis D. Fresh, bringing it to you. What he does is or at least he used to. I don't think he does it anymore. But when I was first learning about the YouTube thing, and I noticed he did a lingo there. He said, this is Dustin's from Dustin's Fish Tanks. Something about welcome fish tank people. And bringing it to you, and I hope you're doing well, something like that. And I love how genuine he is, honest, and I plug him all day and all night. Dustin's Fish Tank, write it down. Seriously, he's worth seeing. He's out of Kentucky. I'm not quite sure what city. I think it's Lexington, but I could be wrong. And he does this for a living, not necessarily social media, but he does. He sells aquatic plants, and this is what he does also. He used to anyway. Do a Species Sunday, that's where I get it from, truth. He used to do, he does, and so I kind of like to imitate his style because it's very genuine, and this is me, I like to be very genuine too. And so I'm doing a Species Sunday. The Species Sunday, and again, based on Dustin's Fish Tanks, and I can't say enough about him. He talks a lot about this plant called Crinum calamastratum. I'm just reading what's written there. And I was fascinated by that. He talks about it often, and he loves the plant. And what it is out of Cameroon, Africa. And it literally comes from Africa. They transport it from Africa, and I love that. I love stuff that's exotic. And I'm also going to give an update one day soon. I think probably this Tuesday on my social media. Tuesday the 20th, I believe it is, of August 2024. That I'm retired from the rice fish business because it's just too hot. It's too hot here in South Florida. But that's okay. You learn things and whatever, and you learn. And same thing. I'm hoping that this plant works. It may not work because it is very hot here. I don't know. It may not work, but we're gonna give it a shot. And that's enough soliloquy. Almost 3 minutes long. Let's see. Again, credit to Dustin's Fish Tank for introducing this plant. Try to be good if I press the button there. It's known as the Crinum calamastratum. Most animals and plants, I believe humans as well, we all have a Latin name. This is lovingly known as just Crinum, but it's also, as you see right there, and you see there, it kind of grows all flowy and kind of stringy. And I was really fascinated by the plant. Now, what about it? I did a little research. It grows, as you see there, about 15 to 47 inches long. Those people are on the metric system, which is like most of the world. You may want to check out what the difference is. But in here, it would be roughly between a foot and about, 3-4 feet long. And the pH, a little pH thing here, 6.1, so a little acid to a little neutral to a little base alkaline, 7.8. And the temperature, again, this is why I'm a little nervous about it, because my water this time of year, this is August, I'm looking at it, August 18th, 2024. Temperature usually is always hovering between 88 through 95. And with the heat index, that water is always at least 85 degrees. So it's above where it needs to be, 68 to 81. And as I mentioned, the reproduction is, no, I didn't mention that. The reproduction is the bulb shoots. I'm going to show it to you right here because I can't show it to you in the fish tank, but that's the bulb shoot. So the bulb, I want to see indeed how this will work. So I'm hoping to do a follow-up on this. The way I will also do a follow-up on the rice fish. I think it's only fair, even though they're not there. I have a couple of leftover, but it's only fair that I share. And that I'll also, maybe I'll do that next time because it's the right thing to do. The things that work, things that don't work. And also what didn't work was I also had a fish tank right out here. As you can see, there's no shadow. And that, if you look back on my archive, it just didn't work. The sun was too hot. And no, to be authentic. See, there's no fish tank here. There was some time ago, but no more fish tank. That failed as well because of the sun and the heat. I like to be authentic. Now, this Crinum is native of West Africa or Central Africa. Again, the primary country is Cameroon, and the growth rate is slow as a snail, but that's fine. You know, I got nothing but testing, so I got no problem with that. Next up, substrate, fine gravel. See that fine gravel right there. And I use something, which name escapes me, but it's good for the plant growth. Eco Complete, there we go. And I have talked about that also in the past. So you see, I like to tie up and I like to use the word connection. I like to connect things from the past, and I've been doing this now since September, I believe, or I started messing with this in September of 2020, or we're almost in September of 2024. So if you really haven't seen some of my stuff, feel free to mess around with the playlists and see what you may have missed. And you see how I've kind of grown and adjusted with the hobby. And then it is also a background plant. You see how big? This is a picture I got, again, off of Google. I like to give credit where credit is due. How long and flowy it is. And I would like to see if this works. So, I didn't realize I had one more slide. They are hardy once they are established. So they do come kind of like this. Mine came in an actual bulb without the pot. You may want to take these things out, the wool and the pot, so the roots can have more room to adjust. And best used with CO2. I don't use CO2. I know a lot of people swear by it. I do use root tabs, or I use it again, giving a shout out to Aquarium Co-op. I get their easy root tabs, and I do get their fertilizer all in one. I really do like it. And low water flow. It's in a 75-gallon tank, so I'm not too worried about the water flow. And that brings me to, brings me to, I'm gonna give you a quick preview. Being honest, I like to be authentic because I don't like when you know, you see social media videos and all that, and including anything, you know, like any businesses or what have you. Everybody is like, oh, look how beautiful this is now, wonderful, and things came out. And they don't tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly, as my boss likes to say. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The ugly is unfortunately my 75-gallon tank has leaked, and I think has a hairline crack at the bottom of the fish tank. Right now, I don't think it's leaking, but we put tape on it, we put glue on it, we painted it. You know, once something is cracked or broken, is no matter how, in my opinion, no matter how you fix it or try to repair it, it's always going to have something wrong with it. So my good friend Carolyn, hopefully in a couple of weeks, will come by, and then I'm going to show you in the fish tank that I actually did some serious trimming. I got rid of some weeds and stuff, so it'll be easier for her to take care of. We're going to swap out the fish tank. We're going to put a little coating underneath, so to try to prevent the cracks in the future. And we're just going to start over. Same fish, same everything, same plants, but we're definitely going to. I don't want to worry about it. So these are the plants and I want to share with you the Crinum on this species Sunday. Let's watch the famous dog. Callie is a total snap. She always follows me everywhere I go, so I wanted to make sure that you saw it in action. So I'm going to walk over to the fish tank here, and this I think is going to be the last shot of this old fish tank, and hopefully we'll get a new fish tank, because I know things happen, so I don't want to say, you know. But let's check it out. All right, so this, of course, is a glare. Wait, I think I got it here. The Crinum, right there. You see, I believe it's actually starting to grow a shoot, if that's possible. Oh my goodness. You see it's starting to grow a shoot right there. You see it? That's the Crinum. You see from the side here. And like I mentioned in the video earlier, I trimmed a lot of this jungle val. There was a lot of stuff growing out here. I trimmed it all out, so poor Carolyn doesn't have to kind of deal with all that craziness. I have here my hornwort. I'm going to stick with the hornwort, by the way. I got rid of all of the thing that I like, Anacris, because it's so hot. I can't lie, and it gets all goofy and gooey and slimy, and so the Anacris. I mean, this hornwort, it really seems to be the the trick. I took it out of everywhere, because it's just got too brown and gooey. Here's also some more jungle val. And this is the plant that we're talking about today, the Crinum. You see, it's a feeding day. As you can see, they're all excited about getting fed. But I wanted to show this to you. Hopefully, it will work. It looks like it is. I see already a new leaf coming out there. And let's see if I can show it over here. Over here, you see the Crinum over there. So I give Dustin's fish tanks. They have it for sale, and you may want to buy it from him. It's just he's dynamite. So that's what we got, and you make it a great day. Louis D. Fresh.